That's what they tell me.
Which camera?
Welcome home all. It is Friday night and it is cheap date night. Yes, it is. Look over my shoulder. See that up there? All right, so it's cheap date night and I have officially been out of location. I don't think I've been on air in Fresno for, I think, 3 weeks. I could be wrong. I think it's 3 weeks. If you remember, not last Friday, but the Friday prior, we were actually in Harvard University at the Kirkland House with my son and his friends, his crew, the Slim Crew, or whatever the hell they call themselves. I don't know what the hell the name is, but my son and his group at Harvard University, physically in location in Boston, Massachusetts. That was a great night. It was fun. We talked music. We talked movies, entertainment with a bunch of young dudes. And I got to tell you, those kids, you could sit there talking all night. They'll psychoanalyze every aspect and detail of a movie. That's what happens. You get smart kids, right? They're going to talk forever about, you know, the nuances and the subtleties to art in not just music, but movies, etc. So we were there quite a while, but you know, 1 hour. It was rough. But here's the good thing. So that is the genesis that evening for what will be a separate and distinct original SuperMex network program. There will be a live every week, weekly show emanating from Harvard University in Boston, Massachusetts, with a bunch of young kids. Might end up with the president out of that group. So 6 young men in their junior year at Harvard, and they're going to begin a live telecast for SuperMex Nation, SuperMex International, the network, weekly, starting probably this coming week. So I'm really, really excited, and that was part of the reason why. It was business. I get to spend some time with my son, and we got some productivity in terms of what we're going to be broadcasting out of Boston. And we may even have a show coming out of New York within another month or so. So I'm really, really excited to what's going on. I didn't just disappear, obligatory, disappear and reappear. It was business in a good way, because my business is things that will be productive for my audience, my fans, our base, SuperMex Nation. It was a really, really good trip, nearly 2 weeks, but very, very and highly productive. So I'm back. KP, we do need to do that M&M thing. One of these days I'm gonna have to sit down and other fools make millions. This fool's got to make memes. You know who that is? You don't. Anyway, a lot. 21 Savage. So we are at a point now where I'm back, and now you have more original programming, more original content than we've ever had before, courtesy of Mad Talk Productions, my homeboy KP, and a lot of other good people that just want to get their message out and talk to you about the things that they're dealing with, whether it's art, entertainment, music, politics, all of the above, and everything in between. And we're going to increase content. And quite literally tonight is also a method and an aspect of us increasing content. So I'll put it out to you in rough form. I've got a few things to accomplish tonight. One of them is I'm going to give out a prize tonight before the night is done. If you are a homeboy or homegirl from the other valley, the Coachella Valley, old hometown for me, the Coachella Valley, Indio, Coachella, Cathedral City, Palm Springs, Palm Desert. All my homies out there, you know what it is to pick melones. I do. Melones, dates, and other things, right? If you are watching right now, or you watch this on recording delayed, you will win something tonight. I'm going to give away a $100 gift certificate to Bloodline Tattoo in Cathedral City with my young blood, Chris Reyes, who I visited on my trip there about a month ago. Chris Reyes is a young dude, kicking ass and taking names and doing it all the right way. He's a young entrepreneur, a young go-getter, a young businessman doing it right. I like this kid. He is legit, he's honest, he's straight, and he's doing good work. Chris just gave me a $100 gift certificate to anybody who does a tat at his location in Cathedral City. So that's Bloodline Tattoo with Chris Reyes. That's a straight SuperMex, by the way. That kid is a SuperMex. You can quote me on that one. Everybody's SuperMex if they're doing it the right way, taking care of people, because that quite literally is the nature of what we do. So before the night is over, I'm going to give out a gift certificate for $100 for a tat at Bloodline Tattoo with Chris Reyes, my young blood SuperMex in Cathedral City in the other valley, Coachella Valley for me. Okay, so that's going out tonight. And tonight's special episode, it's a cheap date night, but we're going to do what we've kind of been finishing up from the past year. I've done a lot of music and a lot of movies and a lot of entertainment on 2019, and I do think it was a little distinctive in year There were some things that went on this year that were quite literally different than many others. And I'm really, really pleased to have put in the work and the time. So what we do tonight will go out to you on Facebook, and it'll also be on YouTube. It'll be available to you in that fashion. But because it's music, I will also create a separate and distinct playlist just for YouTube. So you're going to hear music tonight, you're going to see music tonight, but then you'll be able to go to my page and listen to the music in a strict music-only video format on YouTube. Gotta love YouTube. It's doing all the right things, and KP's been hounding me to move that direction, and I am quite literally moving in that direction. So without any further ado, and you know the deal, without gilding the lily at all, gold lily, I have to say I've got a return guest, and back in style and in fashion with SuperMex Nation and SuperMex International, the network. Got my homegirl, Maria Rangel. So tonight, Maria is joining me because we're going to do the 2019 Top Songs in Spanish. Top Songs in Spanish of 2019. And so Maria's got a list for me, because here's where I'm at. So, yo no hablo en español todos los días, but I try, and I'm getting better at it. So we're going to do songs in Spanish, and on my word, a SuperMex word and obligation, I'm listening to more music in Spanish than I've ever done before. Listen to a lot of music right now, a lot. Probably too much. My wife is going to go nuts, like it's all music all the time. But I am listening to more music in Spanish, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. But Maria has given me her list because I'm not an expert on it yet. I'm getting there, and I'm moving that direction. But Maria has her list because Maria and TV Musica, let's plug that, because next week, starting Thursday, Maria will be back with us, and she's going to kick off a rebooted TV Musica, and it's going to be her show talking about music, Spanish music in the Central Valley and at large, correct?
Es correcto. Cuando me deje hablar Richard, ¿verdad? Porque habla bastante.
Yo hablo mucho.
Es un gusto estar aquí contigo, Richard. Muchísimas gracias por estar compartiendo la pantalla con todos ustedes. Su servidora María Rangel de TV Música les da la bienvenida a todos. Le damos un agradecimiento a las personas, a nuestros amigos que se están conectando por las redes sociales. Porque sí, precisamente esta noche vamos a compartir con todos ustedes las 10 mejores canciones del 2019. Fue un poquito difícil. It was a little hard, Richard, to pick the top 10 songs.
Es mucho trabajo.
Es mucho trabajo y es difícil porque hay muchísimos artistas, muy buena calidad de música, buenos cantantes, grupos, de todo. So, lo que hice, ¿verdad? Como te di la lista, te pasé la lista, pero tuvimos que hacer varios géneros para poder sacar lo más sobresaliente, to get the top of the 10 different categories.
Right. So for those of you in English, I mean, because we have all. And I will say this, in SuperMex Nation, I'm proud that we have people that speak Spanish and English and everything in between.
That's right.
And we have, and I'll say this, we have gente que no son mexicanos, and they listen to my show because they're learning. They're learning. They may be güero, they're not Mexican, but they are learning other things, including our language, including Spanish as a language. So for those of you in English, my homegirl Barbara, the Wismers, all those, my loyal faithful, what Maria is saying is it was not easy. It's never easy doing music, okay? It's not easy picking just 10 songs. That is hard because there's a lot of good music. And you can never please everybody, but I know you put in the work. I know that you did your job, because I was gone 2 weeks, and I know you worked on it for 2 weeks.
Yeah, so he calls me, right, and I'm very excited about it. Estoy bien emocionada porque tenemos un proyecto en el que vamos a trabajar juntos, y me dice, pero esto es lo que tienes que hacer, María. Solamente tienes que agarrar las 10 mejores canciones del año 2019. Y le dije, oh, sí, claro que sí, Richard, vamos a hacer eso rápido. Pero sí fue un poquito difícil nuevamente, amigos, porque tuvimos que ponerlas en 10 categorías diferentes. Hay muchísimos artistas. Estuvimos basados básicamente para escoger las mejores 10 canciones o 10 temas a lo que fue más visto, más escuchado durante el año 2019, los artistas más sobresalientes, los temas que sonaron fuerte y que todos nosotros por ahí estamos cantando. Mis amigos del karaoke, espero que estén conectados también y que más tarde en un rato nos vamos a mirar por ahí para cantar unas buenas canciones, porque nos encanta irnos a cantar, ¿verdad?
Gotta love to sing, gotta sing.
You gotta see which ones are the top 10. Vamos a ver cuáles son las mejores 10 y tú me dices cuando estés listo para empezar.
So una pregunta, question for Maria. So this is what I did. Que yo hice. Did you do 10 songs in Spanish solamente en Mexico, just from Mexico, or just 10 songs in Spanish?
No, 10 canciones en español y tenemos que considerar en el lado oeste de Estados Unidos porque pues aquí es donde estamos todos nosotros, toda nuestra gente. ¿Por qué? Hay una razón muy especial, Richard, para eso. ¿Por qué hice eso? Porque lo que me di cuenta es de que hay algunos temas que actualmente salieron el 2017, el 2018, fueron lanzados en México en esos años, pero aquí, aquí sonaron el 2018, el 2019. Entonces tuvimos que hacer pues un poquito de estudio, a little bit, research, para saber exactamente quiénes son los que se deben de llevar esos primeros lugares.
So Maria is saying that it was a little tricky because of the time released in different parts. By the in America, it doesn't mean that it's 18. It could be 19 or it could be 18, and that's a little tricky because we here in America, in the United States, we may get something from a Latin American country in Spanish. And that's why I asked the question, no más en México? No, porque hay, español in Puerto Rico, Panama, United States. Yeah, there's Spanish in a lot of different countries.
Sí, es cierto.
And so before the night is done, I'll throw you for a little curve when we get to the end, but I've started listening to a little more Spanish. But it's not just Mexico Spanish or even American Spanish. I'm listening to other songs from other countries, otros países que son en español. So I've had some fun learning that.
Muy interesante.
Sí. Okay, so we're going to begin. Let's get this show on the road. Okay, so give me the number 10 song that Maria has to kick off our top 10 songs of 2019 en español. So what's your first one?
La primera que tenemos, Richard, fue en el género ranchero o canción ranchera. Y en esta categoría, en este género, pues el que vino a sobresalir es un artista muy querido de todos nosotros, especialmente las mujeres, porque está guapísimo. Estamos hablando del tema Caballero de Alejandro Fernández, que ese se colocó en primer lugar en el género ranchero.
So the song is Caballero by Alejandro Fernández. Keep that picture up there, KP. I got to get me one of those suits.
Yeah, of course.
I want to do one of those.
Ahora que vayas a México te compras uno.
I'm going to do me a suit like that. I had a lady tell me I could look pretty handsome in that suit too. But so Alejandro Fernández, that's the son of Vicente Fernández.
Sí, es el hijo de
and I
Vicente
know
Fernández.
that they have, a grandson. Also, I think he's Alex Jr. or something like that. So there's 3 generations of Fernández.
Así es.
And I think, I told you before we started on air, is like, I'm partial to Vicente Fernández because any Mexican that grew up in America, we all know Vicente Fernández. We may not know the son or the grandson, but we know Vicente Fernández because in our world, that's the man.
Sí.
That is the man.
Estoy de acuerdo.
I mean, oh man, that dude. I'm gonna say something. You're gonna laugh a little bit. I don't know if you're old enough.
No, I'm not.
I remember.
Okay,
no, I'm not. But I'm going to show my age a little bit. I remember as a little boy, before my dad passed. My dad died when I was a little boy. Before my dad died, we went and he would take us to go see, Spanish movies, Mexican movies. And he took us to a movie called La Muerte de un Gallero. And, oh man, Vicente Fernández singing the song.
Sí.
And I'll say it on there, and let's get a little crude here because I'm off the street. I'm a street boy. A badass movie. To me, it was like, that's a man. That is a man right there. That is a man. And so the translation is the death of a fighter this is bad because it's illegal now, but a cockfighter, a rooster fighter. Rooster fights. I think it's still illegal, or I think it's still legal in Mexico. I don't know if it is. Is it?
I do not know.
I wouldn't know. But I know it's illegal in the United States. And full disclosure, I was around that life. But it was fighting roosters, and we don't do that anymore because it's illegal. But the movie was about the death of un gallero, and that means a man who fights roosters, for his thing. And so that's one of the very first images I have of Vicente Fernández, and just getting up there, he's sitting singing.
I don't remember the movie, so
That's good.
yeah,
That's good.
I don't remember
because I was
that
old.
movie. I don't. Okay, pero sí, precisamente Alejandro Fernández, hijo de Vicente Fernández, del gran Vicente Fernández, regresa a la música porque estuvo retirado un tiempo. Y lo que es curioso acerca de esta canción, Caballero, si tú la has escuchado o la escuchas, Richard, es un tema muy bonito y se dice por ahí que ese tema él lo empezó quizás a escribir o a desarrollar porque parece que tenía un amor secreto por ahí, algún amorío, ¿verdad? Pero es un tema preciosísimo, y él ocupa precisamente el primer lugar en el género ranchero.
So I am your list.
Sí.
I will listen to.
Muy bien.
Everything on your list, if I haven't heard it already, I'm going to listen to and put in this head. And that's a ranchera, right? That's
ranchero, género ranchero,
The
ranchera.
style, for those of you guys out there that don't know, the style is, there are multiple and different facets to Spanish music. It's not all the same by far, no. We have a lot of different countries, and each of those different countries has their own style. Some of it has to do with dance. I mean, you got bachata in some areas, you got cumbias, and then you have rancheras, which is, I kind of, and maybe I'm wrong here, but I hear rancheras, that type of music, and ladies and gentlemen, it's in Spanish, but watch this. I listen to rancheras and I think of country music in America. It's the same for me. The way I hear
concept,
it.
right?
Yes, the way I hear it, the stories that are told about how you grow up on a ranch, how you grow up with the land. It's really, really similar. For those of you guys out there that don't speak Spanish or you don't know Spanish music, rancheras are really, really similar to old school traditional country. And I like both, by the way. I'm good with both. I like to dance to both. A lot of you guys don't know that. I like to dance to both. But I'm a big fan of Vicente Fernandez, so I guess I'm going to have to be a fan of this guy too, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I love rancheras. And if for no other reason, I'm going to have to get that suit that he's got. I like it a lot. So that's number 10. The song is Caballero, and it's by Alejandro Fernandez, son of the man. Vicente Fernandez. For any of you Mexicans out there that ain't from Mexico and you're like me around here, you know who Vicente Fernandez is. If you don't, you weren't raised right. You weren't raised properly. Okay, let's get to number 9. What you got, lady?
Tenemos ahora en la categoría cumbia, Nunca es suficiente, nombre del tema que sobresalió en el 2019 como una de las mejores cumbias o temas con Los Ángeles Azules. Creo que por ahí tenemos, ¿verdad? Sí, sí, ahí va a estar. Yeah, y ojalá que tuviéramos la música, ¿verdad? No tenemos el sonido, pero ahí están Los Ángeles Azules, sí, con el tema de Nunca es suficiente, que también sobresalió el 2019. Aún ahorita, en estos momentos, sigue fuerte esa canción, ese tema está precioso también, movidito, suavecito, para bailar, así como tú dices. Yes,
so I get some right now.
Entonces, a gozar, amigos. Bueno, pero ahí tenemos en la cumbia, en la categoría cumbia, tenemos Los Ángeles Azules con Nunca es suficiente.
Okay, so let's break it down for those in English. So a cumbia is a different type of Spanish song, generally identified with the dance, because I like the cumbia too. Okay. I could do that business. A different type of Spanish song. Then ranchera is the one that we talked about just recently. Give us the definition for for our folks. Nunca es suficiente.
We can say it's never enough for me. So she's talking about, of course, right? Love, money. It's never enough for us, right?
Yeah. I try to tell you, KP.
Diamonds, right?
Never enough.
No, just kidding. But anyways, yeah, it's never enough. So this chick, right? She's singing and she's in love, but she's saying it's never enough. Basically what she's getting from her, loved one. So sometimes we can relate, sometimes we don't. But the music is just terrific. It's a soft rhythm that I'm pretty sure you guys gonna like it, and it's gonna make you
good to dance to.
Yes,
yeah, I like to dance.
Yeah,
I like to dance. And the group is Los Ángeles Azules. So they've been around for a while.
Oh, sí, ellos han estado por mucho tiempo y se destacan también por tener cantantes diferentes. En esta ocasión creo que es Natalia Lafourcade la que está cantando. So, es un grupo ya muy establecido, pero le dan a veces el tema a damas, especialmente a cantantes, girls, singers. Right. And in this case, the girl that is singing is just like doing a terrific job. It's a beautiful song, beautiful voice.
And the group Los Ángeles Azules, that's roughly translated, correct me if I'm wrong, the Blue Angels.
That is right.
You do know there's a The Navy Blue
or
Angels,
something.
right?
Yeah.
The Blue Angels and Navies. I mean, it's like, you're playing with words here. But that's the name of the group, Los Angeles Azules. That's the Blue Angels. And the song is Nunca es suficiente. Not too bad?
Look it up.
Not too bad. Okay,
Perfect.
let's move on. Number 7, number 10, no, we're at number 8. My bad. Go ahead.
Ya, en el número 8 tenemos en la categoría de balada pop. Tenemos al
Oh, give me that
maravilloso
again. Give me that again.
Balada, that will be like I will say
A ballad?
romantic, right? Pop. So
Okay.
this is kind of like a modern mix of, romantic classic music, but with a rhythm, con un ritmo. Y
Pop
eso es lo
ballad.
que
How do I,
tenemos, la balada
how do I
pop,
not know that?
pop.
I've not heard that before.
¿No?
No, not really.
Ok, pues nosotros sí, por eso
I know-
tenemos que
I know
conectar
cumbias, I know rancheros.
al
Is this
mundo
more new?
latino más.
Yeah, is this more new?
No.
No?
Esta categoría ya ha estado pues clasificada en muchísimos de los premios que se llevan a cabo nacional e internacionalmente. So, la balada pop, nomás para mencionar el nombre, tal vez Chayanne. No sé
Okay.
si tú has escuchado Chayanne.
I've heard the name, but I've
Ok, magnífico cantante, nuevamente regresa a la música con este tema que se llama Di que sientes tú, preciosísimo tema también que alcanza los primeros lugares en la balada pop el año del 2019.
not. So it's Cheyenne. That's the name of the group. Is it a group? It's a
No,
group.
es un cantante, es un joven. Ahí tenemos la foto, ahí tenemos en pantalla.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yes.
Oh, look at this little dude. Okay. Cheyenne. I got that.
Sí.
The song is Di que sientes tú.
Di que sientes tú.
So translate
Tell
it.
me what you feel.
I'll tell you what I feel. I'll try to tell you.
Yeah, beautiful song. Again, very romantic, very sweet.
And so that's a ballad.
Yes.
That's a ballad
Yes.
in English.
Sí, una balada.
So I'm gonna guess that all the girls like the guy.
Oh, sí,
singing that
todos
song?
nos gusta mucho.
I don't and I don't want to stereotype here because it's a bad thing, right? It's a bad thing, but I don't know of any woman that doesn't like good music sung to her. ¿Entiendes? I don't know of any woman that doesn't like to be sung to in a good song, Spanish, English, whatever. You know, a good ballad, good romantic song spoken to a woman. I don't know of any woman that doesn't. I was
Yo
raised that way.
Creo que todas las mujeres, ¿verdad? Especialmente en nuestra cultura, esto recordando los tiempos y las películas de hace muchísimos años, Richard, ¿verdad? Era algo común que los jóvenes o los muchachos, los galanes, los admiradores hacían para irle a darle a saber a la muchacha que ellos estaban interesados. Llevaban las serenatas. ¿Y qué era una serenata? Llevaban los músicos su guitarra o su violín y le cantaban una canción romántica, ¿verdad? Y allá salía la muchacha y abría la ventana si estaba interesada, pero yo creo que a todas, la mayoría les gustaba, claro que sí, escuchar.
So, you know, cuando fue joven, when I was young,
Sí.
We would go see movies with my dad. He would take me. And like the Vicente Fernandez movies.
Sí.
The guy would get up and he would serenade. Okay, what you're saying. He would serenade to a woman. And he would sing to
Sí,
her.
sí.
And then everything was all good. But I mean, that was what a man did. You know, that was what a man did. So I'm going to throw you a little bit of a cross-cultural reference here. I loved Vicente Fernandez growing up, and I loved Elvis. Because what did Elvis do? Elvis sang to women, he whooped your ass, and he went off with the girl at the end of he sang to her, he beat the guy up, and then he took off with the girl. That's the same thing. Sí. It is the same damn thing.
Sí, entonces yo creo que la música, pues a nivel, digamos, universal, vaya, podríamos decir, porque la música, el sonido está presente hasta fuera de aquí de nuestro sistema. En cuanto a la Tierra, el sistema solar, en el universo se ha comprobado que hay unas ondas, ¿verdad? También,
sí,
de sonido y todo, incluso en el mar, las ballenas producen sonidos que son musicales, o es la manera que atraen también a su pareja. Entonces es igual con nosotros, los pajaritos incluso también le cantan y empiezan a enamorar a la joven, ¿verdad? A su parejita,
sí,
por medio del oído. Entonces es lo que escuchamos, es lo que nos cantan. Así que galanes, ustedes que quieren conquistar a una joven por ahí que les gusta, llévenle su serenata o en el karaoke dedíquenle una canción ahorita por medio del Facebook y de las redes sociales, pues pueden hacer muchísimas cosas. Así que a la mujer todavía nos gusta muchísimo escuchar que nuestros galanes nos lleven una canción o una buena serenata.
All right, so Maria's telling you guys out there, you young dudes, you wanna get at a girl. This is gonna sound ugly, but you wanna get at a girl, sing to her. karaoke, like you were saying, or just whatever. Grab a little mandolin, if you could play that, or a guitar, roll up on our house and sing a song. So I'm going to give again that cross-cultural reference. Watch this. I grew up on de mi mamá, Elvis. Y mi papá, Vicente Fernandez.
Muy
And
bueno.
that's Spanish and English.
Sí.
Elvis and Vicente Fernandez. In a way, they were the same guy. Ellos son los mismos, los dos. Porque ellos cantaban, peleaban, y entonces ganan la mujer cuando el película ya acabó. You know, so Elvis and Vicente Fernandez, those are like, for me, those are big parts of my culture in Spanish and English. I love those two dudes because they can sing, they could dance, they could fight, they ran off with the girl. They did it all the right way. They did it all. So Vicente Fernandez, Elvis Presley. There you go. That's SuperMex Nation, by the way. We're all of the above. We like all that stuff. Okay, so we're moving down to number 7.
Enseguida tenemos la categoría banda. Ahora sí, dentro de las bandas, amigos, que sí fue difícil elegir cuál era el tema que se iba a reconocer como uno de los mejores del año 2019, porque hay muchas bandas, Richard, ahorita, y el año pasado, el 2019, precisamente, hubo muchísimos temas que estuvieron sonando muy fuerte en la categoría banda. Sin embargo, hubo una canción que yo creo que todo el mundo quería cantar y que a todas las damas también les encantaba esa canción, y es con Banda Los Sebastianes y el tema A Través del Vaso.
So, Banda, B-A-N-D-A, for those of you guys, the uninitiated, Banda, how far does it reach? ¿A cuál lugares, cuál países que oyen Banda?
Yo creo que es a nivel internacional.
¿Sí?
Richard,
¿No más México?
No nada más México, porque yo hice una entrevista el año pasado precisamente y mandamos muchísimos saludos a nuestros amigos de Banda El Recodo.
Okay.
Banda El Recodo es una banda también muy, muy reconocida que ha tenido temas también preciosísimos, y ellos, como quien dice, quebraron diría yo, las barreras a nivel internacional de lo que es la música mexicana. Yo sé que el mariachi es like top, right? Es desde lo mejor que es reconocido internacionalmente para el país de México.
Okay.
Pero la banda ha llegado a ese nivel internacionalmente porque, como lo dije anteriormente, Banda El Recodo ha llegado a estar en lugares, Portugal, sí, en África,
España, Argentina,
todo, a mí no
sí,
sea mundialmente.
Bueno.
Entonces ha rebasado barreras la banda, y tenemos en esta ocasión, bueno, el 2019 con Banda Los Sebastianes y A Través del Vaso.
¿Cómo bailes Banda?
La banda se baila, digamos, un poquito más típico mexicano, diría yo.
This isn't
no como
la quebradita.
Folclore, no es como la
Okay.
quebradita. La quebradita es un poquito así más, como más intensa, ¿verdad? Hay más
Sí,
apretón y que para acá y que para allá, ¿verdad?
Yo sé la quebradita.
Pero sí sabe, Richard sí sabe de
Little
música.
bit.
Ok. A Través del Vaso es la que se lleva el primer lugar dentro de las bandas del 2019.
Okay, give me the translation for A Través del Vaso.
A Través del Vaso. A ver, pues dime tú qué crees que quiere decir.
I don't
a
know.
través
That's
del
why I'm
vaso.
asking
¿No?
you. I'm not sure. I don't want to be wrong on this one. A Través
Through the
del Vaso.
glass.
Through the glass. Okay.
Through the glass.
Oh, that was easy. I should have got that. El vaso.
Sí, that's why.
I'm saying, okay, I should get that.
You learn. Va a aprender.
No, what I'm doing is
Va a aprender.
I'm overthinking it. I'm looking for something else. ¿Me
Sí,
entiendes? Yo pienso
okay.
que es algo más que
Algo
nomás
diferente.
un vaso. You know.
Sí.
Okay, A Través del Vaso. So through the glass.
Right.
Through the grass.
That's
Banda Los Sebastianes. And that's easy. So band of the Sebastians. Is that?
Yes.
Roughly.
Basically, that's what it translates to.
Okay, so you've given me 4 different songs, 4 different styles.
Exactamente. Sí.
So
Por eso
intentional, that intent? Did you
well,
try to mix it up?
La razón, nuevamente, let me explain to you in
Sí.
English. Yeah, because it was impossible to get top 10
Yes,
songs in 2019 from just one category.
That's why I
mean,
wanted you to do it.
Yes,
I
so
couldn't do it.
I was like, no, it has to be organized or divided, right, into categories
Right.
in order to get like the best,
So
know,
that, and
songs.
then listen, and so I'll tell you, it's like, para mí, es importante que ellos, mis fans y gente, oyen más que nomás un class. ¿Entiendes? I want you to hear more than just one style, because Spanish and Spanish music, it's wide.
Yes, it
and there's
is.
a variety.
Sí, exactamente.
You know, trae muchos países, mucha gente que oyen en español, pero no es el mismo cuando, oye. Hay muchos, is my point. My point is that there's a lot of different flavors, a lot of different nuance, a lot of different substance to Spanish music. You're not getting all one type of thing. It's not just because it's in Spanish that it's all the same. You get a wide variety of types of music. A lot of different dancing, a lot of different rhythms, a lot of different instruments.
Es cierto.
And a lot of different styles. I mean, like I said, I grew up on rancheras. And, that was like simple but bass to me. And so a lot of the stuff that's newer, I don't know as well because I haven't been listening to Spanish as much, but it's intriguing to me to see where it's come from, like, watching a Pedro Infante film or Vicente Fernandez film back in the 70s and 60s. That's different now for me.
Right.
But you have 4 different songs, and let's see if you do me another one. So we're at 8, 7.
Sí, en la siguiente categoría para el 2019 dentro de lo que es bachata. Y este no es un ritmo mexicano, pero nuevamente, nosotros los hispanos, latinos, como tú lo quieras categorizar, ¿qué nos gusta? ¿Qué vamos a escuchar?
And that's a dance.
Ese sí, precisamente, sí, es un baile muy bonito,
sí.
Por cierto, unos sonidos, una música muy hermosa. Y también para el 2019, el mejor tema, Morir Solo. Y interpretado por nada más y nada menos que Prince Royce, y que esto lo conocen, yo creo que tanto los latinos como los americanos, como las portuguesas. Es un joven que el príncipe de la bachata, y es conocido también internacionalmente. Entonces, ¿hasta dónde llega nuestra música? ¿Hasta dónde llega, verdad, nuestro talento de toda nuestra familia hispana o latina? Que dentro de la bachata también nosotros, aunque somos mexicanos, portugueses, italianos, yo creo que a todo el mundo le encanta lo que es la música y la bachata. Incluso, ¿sabes que en China, por cierto, hablando en China, China, hay lugares oficiales donde enseñan bachata? No me gusta hablar de eso. No, forget that. Forget that virus.
Because when you said China, people were like, oh man.
Ay, no, desafortunadamente, ¿verdad? Pero bueno, yo creo que todos estamos expuestos a diferentes cosas, ¿verdad? Diferentes enfermedades, pero primeramente Dios, que todos estemos sanos para poder seguir gozando, disfrutando, y que nos sigan acompañando. Nuevamente un saludo para todos ustedes con muchísimo cariño. Es un gran honor y un gusto estar aquí acompañando a Richard Martínez.
So dígame, en China también, ¿bachata?
En China también bailan la bachata. Oh, sí. Busca videos, nada más busca por ahí la información y te vas a dar cuenta de cómo ellos bailan también la bachata preciosísimo.
Wow.
O sea, y escuchan la música bachata en
I did not know
español.
that. I did not know that. So Maria is telling me that in China, they dance the bachata. I'm like, holy smoke. So bachata is newer to me. And I haven't listened to a lot of Spanish music in a long time. But I don't remember that when I was listening to Vicente when I was a young boy coming up. So is bachata newer?
Bachata es bueno, para nosotros, yo creo, los mexicanos o hispanos, hasta cierta forma, sí es algo nuevo para nosotros, porque la bachata existe desde hace muchísimos años, pero la bachata se desarrolla en otros países que no es México. Okay, entonces,
Dominican Republic.
En República Dominicana, ¿verdad? Tal vez otros países como
Caribbean.
El Caribe. Entonces viene de esa área. Entonces nosotros empezamos a conocer la bachata hace algunos años. Incluso aquí en Estados Unidos creo que la bachata es más sonada, más reconocida, lo que viene siendo en el área de Miami.
Okay.
¿Por qué? Porque allá, obvio, ¿verdad? Hay diferentes
muchos gente de
¿verdad?
español.
Tenemos muchísimas nacionalidades, pero yo creo que sobresale la bachata, lo típico por allá, la música, así como nosotros aquí la cumbia en el lado de oeste, en el área de California y todos esos estados por acá, la cumbia sobresale.
Was that's Prince Royce?
Ahí está, sí.
Yeah, good looking young dude.
Sí.
What is he? Is he
Sí.
Mexicano?
No, Prince Royce no es mexicano.
He's a Caribbean.
Ahorita no te podría decir exactamente de
I know
qué,
I know because
no me quiero equivocar.
I've heard other music of his from earlier, so I know he's not Mexicano. He's something. I think he's Caribbean or something. I don't know which country.
Sí, no
But
sé
I've heard that
exactamente
name.
de qué país es, no me quiero equivocar nuevamente, amigos. Si ustedes saben, a ver, mándenos un mensajito por aquí, por el Facebook.
Prince Royce, but I've heard that name and I've heard some of his music before, so that's good. So that's bachata.
Bachata.
Another different. You give me 5 different songs, 5 different styles. I like that. You're educating me. Educación es muy bueno. Okay, so morir solo.
Morir solo.
Which means to die alone.
Hey, he knows that one.
He's Dominican? That's what I thought. I thought he was Dominicano.
Dominicano.
And the song is Morir Solo, which is, I'm real proud. To die alone. To die alone. I know that one. Because I know death. Okay, so I've heard him in other songs, music, because he's been around a little bit. He's not brand new. And I like that kid. I like that kid a lot. Good-looking young dude, puts out good music. I mean, there's energy and there's it's like music you want to move to.
That's right.
You know, you want to dance, you want to move, and that's one thing I do love about Musica Latina, Latin music in general, not Spanish, but Latin music in general. It's about feeling, and it's about movement, and it's about expressing yourself, not just in the words and the story, but physically. How it manifests and how you move. So big fan of Prince Royce. I will listen to more of him. I didn't know that song though, so another education for me. Okay, let's get to number 6.
Sí, nos vamos a mover a la siguiente categoría y en la siguiente categoría tenemos grupo o grupero, ¿verdad? Y dentro de lo que viene siendo el género grupero tenemos el tema Tu Soledad y la Mía del inigualable grupo Intocable. Intocable nuevamente se lleva el 2019 pues digamos el top number 1, el número 1 en lo que viene siendo grupero. Por ahí tenemos ahorita, ¿verdad?, algunas imágenes de Intocable, un tema preciosísimo que siempre han triunfado con todos sus temas. Intocable es un grupo de Texas que ellos, ¿verdad?, se empiezan y viven en Texas. Creo que ese es Zapata, si no me equivoco. Un saludo a nuestros amigos de por allá también de Texas que nos están viendo. Besitos para todos ustedes.
¿De cuál clase de música?
Grupero. Grupero is a group, or I don't want to say band because band we have a different category.
Right,
Band.
right.
This is a group, okay? So tenemos, haz de cuenta como si fueran los Beatles, ¿verdad? Es un grupo.
Okay.
Para nosotros grupero. So,
I know Intocable. I remember I used to teach. A long time ago, 20 years ago, 2 decades, and that went by quick, at Parlier. I used to teach at Parlier. You know Parlier? You know what Parlier
Sí,
is?
saludos a todos nuestros queridos amigos y nuestra familia de Parlier, por cierto.
Parlier.
Yo fui a la escuela en Parlier, la
Did
high
you?
school. Yes, yo terminé mi escuela secundaria en Parlier.
Wow.
Mis queridos maestros, muchísimos amigos y amigas y familia también, a mi familia. Un saludo especial para todos ustedes, para mi tía y mis primas que ojalá que nos estén mirando.
That's
también.
funny.
Sí.
I love Parlier. I taught there. I didn't grow up there. I wasn't born there. But my kids, the kids that I taught,
Sí.
I love my kids. They were good people. They were just good, solid kids, and they listened to all kinds of different Spanish music. There's Parlier. But I remember Intocable. I remember some kids that was the music they listened to.
Sí,
So they've been around a while.
Oh,
They've
sí.
been around a while, because that was 20 years ago.
Sí, por muchísimo tiempo y el grupo
Soy
Intocable ha
viejito.
estado.
Soy viejito. That was 20 years ago, and I wasn't young,
Okay.
but I remember them. Yeah, put that picture up again, KP. Intocable. Yep, that's them.
Ahí está.
I want to dress like that. I need to dress like that.
Okay.
You like me?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, you look cool. Te va a mirar
Yeah,
bien,
yeah.
¿verdad? Vestido de vaquero. Sí, tejano, con su tejana y con su cinto y sus botas de piel. Y luego aquí nos canta unas cancioncitas, a ver, en español, Richard.
I don't do hats, but I do boots. I love my boots.
Okay.
I always do. I do boots. I just don't do hats. Not today.
Not today.
But I do boots. Don't do hat. But I'm gonna have a SuperMex buckle made. Big old buckle, belt buckle. I'm gonna do that.
Sí, he visto algunos amigos por ahí que, ¿verdad? Es algo muy tradicional, creo, es
Sí.
algo también muy mexicano, que nuestros amigos van con sus botas de piel, con sus hebillas grandotas, ¿verdad? Que sobresalen y nuevamente esto viene siendo parte de nuestra cultura que queremos muchísimo. Un saludo para todos nuestros amigos que les encanta vestirse así como bien mexicanos, con su
Sí.
bota y su sombrero y su tejana. Su tejana y su cinto, su hebilla grandota.
I gotta get me a buckle. I'm gonna do a buckle.
Okay.
Okay, so that was Grupo Intocable,
Grupero.
Tu Soledad y la Mía. You tell me, what is it?
I think you got me there. I want to say Soledad.
I'm having trouble with the conjugation.
Sí, Soledad, I want to say it's like,
Y la
it
mía.
almost translates like loneliness, but at the
Okay,
same
yeah.
time, soledad is more like in Spanish, I guess, because of the Spanish roots and the words have a lot more meaning to it. Soledad translates into more like a deeper, more profound type of loneliness.
Okay.
So
There's context, and I don't want to get too far because I can't translate into Spanish the same way. You know, I know English. I
Right.
just can't.
Sí.
I can't. If I could communicate in Spanish the way I communicate in English, yeah, it'd be ridiculous. But I know there's a deeper context to as I read that, tu soledad y la mía. I know that's deeper. It's a harder explanation.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm asking you because
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to translate that properly. But a loneliness.
loneliness,
You know, a
right?
loneliness, and then mine, and then for me.
right.
So that's Grupo Intocable. Where are we at? 6?
Yes.
That's 6.
Y seguimos en la siguiente categoría, y en esta categoría electrocumbia, y eso probablemente también es algo nuevo
Well,
para
I don't know
Rangel,
that one.
¿verdad?
I don't know that one.
Electrocumbia.
Electrocumbia.
Cumbia, ajá.
So I'll get in trouble here. Never heard that.
Electrocumbia viene siendo, ¿verdad? Nuevamente ya hablamos de lo que es la cumbia. Electrocumbia es un ritmo nuevo que empezó, creo que la canción que yo recuerdo, la electrocumbia que empieza la queridísima Selena, hace
Okay.
ya varios años atrás,
Sí.
pero ahí es donde empieza la electrocumbia, que viene siendo ya con una música, un toque más moderno, digamos, ya ves, con los mixers y todos esos aparatos nuevos que tienen de
Synthesizers,
sonido.
mix.
Exactamente, entonces es cumbia, pero es un poco más moderna, un poco más, digamos, intenso el sonido, tanto para escucharlo como para bailarlo.
Okay, so in English, I'll try.
Sure.
A more modernized version of cumbia, and I know what you're saying. So there's much more synth, there's much more electro, there's much more keyboard,
There you go,
synthesizer,
yes.
blended with what cumbia was. And so this is the because I didn't know that term. I didn't know that term.
Okay.
But this is the modernized, updated version
Yes.
of what cumbia is. Little sidebar here, but a lot more music, and we did this when we did the. We've done already a couple shows where the best of 2019 and the best of 2010s. We've done a lot. And I get into an argument with my son, because he listens to a lot of music too, about how music is becoming more formulaic, more formalized, meaning there are algorithms, mathematical equations on what sounds good and what people want to hear based on past patterns. It's like someone taking your data off the internet and showing you commercials or advertisements based on your patterns, your personal patterns. So music, in some ways, and you can see I'm not totally happy about it, but in some ways that's logical. It goes there because this is what people listen to, this is what people hear. You take thousands and thousands and millions of songs and you put them, and now you have a pattern. Because more data, more music, now you'll develop a pattern of what people want to hear. And then they take that and they formalize it. And now you're getting more of what would be like generated, prefabricated. Doesn't mean it's bad, because it is what you want to hear, but it kind of takes away from some of the originality, which is kind of, so I'm up in the air. I'm a little bit of both.
Sí, creo que la electrocumbia también, las nuevas generaciones, ¿verdad? La nueva generación, los chicos que les encantan pues jugar con los sonidos y estar ahí con los aparatos y mixing, entonces es cuando empieza y sobresale nuevamente la electrocumbia al grado de que ha llegado a ser reconocida como una nueva categoría, ¿verdad? Para cuando se entregan los premios o se hace un reconocimiento. Y para el 2019 tenemos en electrocumbia Remix, que es un joven también que ha sobresalido en este ámbito de la música, reconocido precisamente por la electrocumbia y el tema Tú eres la razón para el 2019.
Okay, so that's the song. The artist is Ray Mix. And like you said, he's young. He's really young, huh? He's a
Very
young buck.
Muy jovencito este muchacho. Ahí está pues precisamente con un premio, ¿verdad? Que ha recibido reconocimientos.
So this is what, esto es que yo está diciendo que es un joven, a young guy, and he's taking things that he's heard. And this is good because he's a young guy, but he's still listening to Spanish music, still involved in a lot of different ways. He's taking cumbias and he's bringing something else, something different to update or bring another version of a traditional pattern, a traditional type of music. So, I mean, he's young. He's got to be in his 20s, right?
Sí, está jovencito este muchacho, yo creo que apenas tendrá algunos 19 años o 20 años.
Okay.
Y sí, entonces...
And is that a Grammy that he won? Or
creo
something?
que sí.
He won something.
Es un reconocimiento, sí, musical.
Hey, he's holding that thing up real high, huh?
American Music.
That's a Latin American Music Award? Okay. So Remix, and the song is Tu eres la razón.
Tú eres la razón.
Tu eres la You are the reason.
There you go.
You are the
Ah,
reason.
Sí, eso sí se le sabe, ¿verdad?
I'm going to do Hoobastank, The Reason, KP. Love that song too. Tu eres la razón, that is You Are the Reason by Remix. And so what are we at now? That is 7.
Y nos faltan 3 categorías más y en la siguiente categoría tenemos tema telenovela que sobresalió el año
¿Telenovela?
2019. Yes.
¿Qué?
¿Qué telenovela, verdad? ¿Quién? Yo creo que todos, fíjate, eso es
Who's
algo
this dude?
curioso. Yeah,
I don't like
novelas.
this guy already. Who is this guy?
Oh, ahí
Big
tenemos
old
a
handsome.
Carlos Rivera, que fue quien sobresalió con el tema telenovela, ¿verdad? Del 2019, el tema Me Muero. Ah,
Okay.
En una telenovela también ahí lo tenemos.
That's a handsome son of a bitch. He's a good-looking dude, right? KP,
Muy
you know,
guapo,
hey,
guapísimo.
you got to have a big ego to be able to tell another guy is a good-looking dude.
Sí, guapísimo y una voz hermosísima también, muchísimo talento y sobresalió hasta ahorita todavía, ¿verdad? Se escucha la canción. Son temas que se quedan para siempre, yo creo, en nuestra memoria, en nuestras historias, en nuestras parte de nuestras telenovelas también. Entonces, él se lleva el tema sobresaliente de telenovelas en el 2019. Y seguimos con la siguiente categoría que tenemos, vamos a ir con la salsa enseguida.
Wait, let me.
Sí,
So this
a
guy,
ver.
Carlos Rivera,
Sí.
Me Muero, and so the category would be telenovela. Yeah.
Tema telenovela. Y tema
No,
telenovela.
so give me that again. So tema.
TV novela o telenovela, más bien.
Okay.
Tema telenovela. Why do I pick this category? ¿Por qué se escoge esta categoría? Porque en todas las telenovelas que tenemos en nuestros canales latinos hay un tema, siempre tienen un tema que sobresale y que es el que hace reconocer la telenovela, ¿entiendes?
Okay.
Entonces,
so translation theme telenovela.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's what I mean. Even people that aren't Mexican or Spanish know what a telenovela is. You know.
I'm sure. Yes.
You know, that's that stuff
I
that
have a
comes
lot
out on
of
channel.
friends. I have a lot of friends. I know a lot of men, that actually watch TV in Spanish, and they say, "Oh, Maria, we watch the TV in Spanish. We don't know what they're saying, but we love those telenovelas." I'm like,
No,
okay,
I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you why they like those telenovelas.
Why? You tell me
I'll
why.
tell you why. Because the women are hot as hell.
Hey, Latinas.
Hey, listen. So even hey, KP's not homeboy, but KP knows in telenovelas the women are hot as hell. That's for guys anyway. For
Él lo ha
guys.
dicho, él lo ha
I'm
dicho.
saying for guys.
Hay que reconocerlo, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Chicas,
So
sí.
I'm not saying for women because I'm not a female. But for guys, if there's a guy watching a damn telenovela, it's because there's a hot ass woman in that show somewhere. And I will say it, there's some damn good looking women in those shows. I mean, where do they go get them at?
Sí, claro que sí.
They feed them well, or I don't know what it is. They're eating all the right food. So I didn't know this guy at all. Is he? I mean, is he solely a musician, or is he other things? Is he an actor? Is he other things?
No, hasta lo que yo sé es cantante solamente.
Okay.
Cantante.
I'll say it. There's a good looking son of a bitch right there. Goddamn dude. I'm good looking for females that like dark skin. Women that
Para
like
todos,
dark skin.
hay
I'm
para
good
todos, ¿verdad, chicas? A todos, yo creo que, ¿verdad? A morenitos, güeritos y altos y bajos.
You're
Lo que
being nice.
importa
You're
es
being
el
good.
corazón que
That's why I
tienen.
love you. You're being good. You're being nice to me. Okay, so Me Muero, Carlos Rivera. I will check that song out. I like this kid. I like this kid a lot. Tema telenovela. That's a little new to me too. That's another learning experience. Okay, so that was 8. We are at number 9. How we doing on time, KP? What are we at? Because I want to boot this baby up on Instagram too. Instagram, you have to be under an hour. And you can
okay,
upload a video
okay.
on Instagram.
Well, let's see what our time is.
What are we roughly at, homeboy? Oh, no, it's down there.
Sí, ahí
My
están.
bad.
Tenemos-
We still got 11 minutes. We're okay. Okay, we're good.
Sí,
We're good.
Ya casi terminamos. faltan
Because
dos
I got a
categorías.
couple for you. I got a couple surprises
Oh, okay,
before we
sí.
go off air. So
You
let's
told me.
do your last two.
Ok, enseguida tenemos el artista del año 2019. Esta categoría yo creo que hasta cierto punto digamos que yo tuve que inventarla porque fue un poquito difícil con estos temas que sobresalieron el 2019. Artista del año se lo lleva nada más y nada menos que... Y ya se me olvidó el nombre del artista.
Cristian
tienes
Nodal.
ahí? Cristian Nodal.
Watch that. Cristian Nodal.
Sí,
Oh, look at this little
Cristian
dude.
Nodal.
Hell yeah.
No te contaron mal. Lo que pasa de este chico te voy a contar, Richard.
I like what he's wearing. I like those clothes.
Sí, claro
All
que
right,
sí,
go.
se viste muy bien.
Sí.
Ahí también tipo ranchero, mexicano,
Yeah.
con su sombrero muy elegante. Y tiene una voz inigualable. Este joven, también muy jovencito, lanzó 3 temas el 2019, o sea, entre los 3 temas está este que acabamos de mencionar ahorita, No te contaron mal. Este fue lanzado en enero del 2019. Luego en mayo del 2019 lanza otro tema, Nada Nuevo, así se llama el otro tema.
Oh, wow.
Y ahora en septiembre, recientemente del 2019, lanza el tema de Los besos que te di, que es una canción hermosísima también. Entonces,
¿Cómo se?
3 éxitos, o sea, 3 grandes
dame el otro
temas
ahí.
en un solo año.
The last one.
De Los besos que te di.
I like that one. I like that. I like the sound of that. That's a good look. That's a good woman song right there. Anyway, I like the sound of that song.
Right,
So I'm gonna have to check that one out. So this one, Cristian Nodal, and so he's a younger dude.
Artista del año 2019.
Yeah, I like getting, especially now, porque yo estoy oyendo más en español que más antes, right? For me, I like listening to young musicians, los músicos que ya va a estar, muchos buenos, más en los años en el futuro. So I want to listen to young guys, young women singing right now. I want to hear what they're doing. I want to hear how they're changing music. Están cambiando la música, ¿me entiendes?
Sí, sí.
That's what I want. I want to hear this. So this guy's young, No te cantaron mal,
No te
Cristian Nodal,
contaron.
y hay 3 canciones que
3 temas que él lanzó en un solo año. So
Wow.
he just throws this, great songs in 1 year, in 2019, again, January, May, and September, and they're like top hits
Wow.
by him, So we had to recognize
So
him
you know
as
what we
artist
say
of
in
the year.
English, right? He's whooping that ass.
Okay. No sé cómo traducirlo. No lo voy a traducir.
No. In English, he's whooping that ass. He's doing the business. He's doing the business.
He's it. Yeah, es lo
Okay.
máximo. Es lo
All right.
máximo.
I'm definitely
Cristian
getting on.
Nodal, muchísimas felicitaciones también por todos esos éxitos. Y terminamos en la categoría salsa. Richard, ¿tú qué sabes de salsa?
Don't, because I dance.
Ah,
I dance.
sí,
I
sí,
dance.
sí.
I can dance the salsa. I can dance it. So let me before we run off this guy, he's younger. ¿Es mexicano?
Sí, es
Este?
mexicano. Sí.
Okay,
Ujú.
Cristian Nodal. Because I'm gonna look. I gotta look
Okay.
these up.
Oh, muy bien, muy
I
bien,
gotta
claro
look
que
these
sí.
up. I want him. Okay, got it. Okay, entonces go ahead. What was your?
En la última categoría tenemos salsa. Y para el 2019 le damos el reconocimiento de la mejor canción, el mejor tema y mejor cantante a Mark Anthony con el tema Lo que te di.
Lo que te di.
Lo que te di.
So that's about the only one that some. Like, leave that up for a second, KP. That's probably the only guy, really, that the average American or someone in English will probably recognize or know, because obviously he had pop hits in America and worldwide a long time ago,
Sí.
and most of his stuff is in Spanish. But he's been a crossover artist already.
Oh, yes,
He's had the ability to translate, and I don't mean just like specifically Spanish to English, but he's had the ability to translate his music, not just the language, into the American culture, the American fabric, and the world. Because the truth is, if you can permeate, I'm getting a little too specific here, but if you can permeate the American fabric of music, then you can go worldwide.
Sí.
I mean, you really can.
Sí, y es lo que ha hecho Mark Anthony también, ha rompido, ¿verdad? Roto las barreras de lo que viene siendo la música latina, porque ha sido reconocido tanto en el género hispano, ¿verdad? O latino, ¿verdad? Con la música latina, también como en temas en inglés, y puedo asegurar que tal vez hasta en otros idiomas, pero para nosotros considerar el artista salsa, ¿verdad? O tema del año 2019, Mark Anthony nuevamente con Lo que te di, y este tema me gustaría mencionar también que es una canción, si tú la escuchas, me gustaría que la escucharas, dice unas palabras muy bonitas, habla de todo lo que él entregó, de todo lo que él dio, y en algún momento se hizo la referencia de que se estaba dedicando esta canción a J-Lo, ¿verdad? A Jennifer López, después de que pues terminaron su relación. Entonces escúchala, está muy bonito ese tema, muy profundo también, como Mark Anthony solamente lo sabe hacer, con una letra preciosa, pero sí, es la que
So,
tenía.
so he's still doing music.
Oh, sí, sí, sí.
And he is, he did the movie, what was it? El músico, el cantante,
El
algo así.
cantante,
El
el
cantante.
cantante.
I remember that. I remember that movie. And I will say this, he's very talented in a lot of different ways. Lyrically, in terms of construction of the song, with his instrumentation, the rhythm of the song, the intent of the song, the message of the song. He is a hell of an artist.
Sí.
In any language, he really, I mean, with him, you just feel music. ¿Entiendes? You just, you feel it.
Sí, te transmite esa vibra, esa emoción, ese sentimiento mediante sus canciones. Por eso nuevamente este tema preciosísimo, escúchenlo y pongan atención a la letra y el sentimiento que le pone Marc Anthony. Por eso se lleva el top, ¿verdad? Salsa 2019.
Okay, so this one would definitely be categorized as salsa.
Correcto.
As salsa.
Sí,
Because I mean, all of his music you can dance to.
claro.
I've
Sí.
never heard any of his songs, todas las canciones de él pueden bailar. I mean, you can dance.
Sí.
And in my world, if you can dance, music is good because I like to dance. Okay, so that's 10. That's 10. We got a few minutes here, and I'm going to have to do this quickly. Obviously, thank you for the work because that was work. I really like the fact, and so for you guys out there, I told Maria 10 songs of 2019. I didn't give her specific, like, do this, and this, because if you want to be an artist, you have to be able to create. You have to be able to think. You don't want to be stifled, constructed, told what to do, which I didn't. I said 10 songs of 2019, what you feel is good. And you gave me a hell of a list here because this is going to be some work for me.
For you.
Okay, there's going to be some work for you. Not bad work, obviously. I mean, oyendo, right? I'm going to be listening.
You're going to enjoy it. Let's put it that way.
I am definitely going to enjoy because there are
Right.
some that I do not know on here.
Right.
And there are some different styles that I do not know. And I am all about music. I like to, I don't want to say brag, but I do listen to a wide variety and a wide range of music on a lot of different skills. Obviously not just Spanish, but everything. So I'm looking forward to doing this list. Thank you very much. This will go up on a YouTube list. You guys will have available on SuperMex International, the YouTube channel, and you'll get all of this list that Maria created for us. And then I'm going to throw in one or two others.
Oh, okay. Vamos a ver.
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you. So,
Dime.
It's like I've been trying harder and taking more time, más tiempo para oír,
Escuchar,
más
oír.
sí, escuchar más canciones en español, para mí. So I've been listening to more Spanish songs, and there's just so much. I mean, there's a lot. I don't think people really realize as many varieties of music there are in America, United States. There is just as many in Latin America. You can get a bachata over there, you can get a cumbia over here, you can get a salsa over there, you can get a ranchera. There's all kinds of different types of music. And I'm still, playing with the ones that I want to hear. So I do have a couple that I've picked out lately that I've been listening to. Some are not 2019.
Okay.
But they pulled me in because they were so damn good that I just really smooth, really easy going. Not a lot, I'll do a couple so you can get an idea of what I've been trying to play with here.
Vamos a ver.
Vamos a ver. See, put this list up. Not too many. Where's my music? And this is for those of you, that also, you're not listening to Spanish music because that's not your normal cup of tea. But you know what we do on SuperMex Nation. I give you things that you can listen to that will quite literally open up your mind to other aspects and avenues in terms of music. In other words, I vet them out. I experiment, I tinker, I fiddle, and I find the things that you might find appealing even if you do not speak Spanish, because that's important too. I do believe, and I've told you this, es importante que no nomás hablen en un lenguaje. Es más importante que hables en dos, tres o cuatro.
Dos o tres o cuatro,
Sí.
sí, todos los que podamos.
So here we go. Because I'm creating a list too. I'm going to take your songs. So this one is 2019. This one's 2009, and I like this guy. I heard this on a recent trip, and I'm like, oh damn, that's good. You just want to sit back on the beach and listen to good Spanish music. So let's see if you know this one. It's just good music.
venido para llenarme de color el alma. Hoy navego en tus lunares, en tu labio carmesí.
Okay, that's Vicente Garcia. I don't think he's not Mexican. I think he's Caribbean, one of the Caribbean countries. And the song is Carmesí.
Carmesí.
The album is Alamar. And this is just good, feel good, sit back on the beach and listen to some good music. And you can dance to this.
Música relajante, entonces está hablando de este cantante que se acaba de escuchar ahorita que se llama Vicente García, con ese tema, para mí es como tipo bachata, ¿verdad? Un poquito,
sí,
ajá,
es bachata.
Sí, bachata y un poquito así como rítmica, ¿verdad? Precisamente sí, es para estar ahí a la orilla de la playa y estar tomándose algo bien fresco, relajándose y decir, forget the work, right? I'll see you Monday. Olvídate del trabajo, nos vemos el lunes y tengan un riquísimo fin de semana, un excelente viernes, por cierto, para que disfruten.
So, I mean, this is, you know, I like this guy a lot. You know, I like this guy a lot. I'm going to listen to more of his stuff. He's a little newer. He had an album out 2 years ago. It's just good music. As a matter of fact, that one was 2 or 3 years old. That song, canción.
Muy bonita, muy
Carmesí.
bonito tema.
Yeah, I just so you get an idea of what I'm listening to.
Sí.
I really like that. It's not just for dance, but it's a style, a life, the way you live, and it's kind of Caribbean. It's it's bachata. It's Caribbean.
Caribeña.
Okay, so you're gonna laugh, but it's okay because you can laugh at me. I'm good. So I was with a friend. Yo fui con un amigo en un club. No un club, nomás un bar. Y él es más viejo como yo, viejito. Y él fue de regresar del trabajo. Got a beer, sit back at the bar. And they were setting up for the night. It was a Thursday. And Thursday night at this bar is Spanish. And Friday it's, rap. Saturday's country. Different days.
Es un club donde tienen diferentes tipos de música cada día, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Entonces,
entonces en el jueves fue español. And so this song is older. This was 2003. But mi amigo he saw the video and he heard the song and he was like, you'll know why.
A ver, vamos a escuchar ese tema del 2003, dice Richard, y que a ver cómo está.
You know the song.
Es Ana Bárbara.
Oh yeah. He knew that one.
Bandido.
There you go. Okay, so you know the song. All right, and so this is like 2000s, but we heard it. They were playing a mix, right, of songs, and so they have the music, and then they have TV screens.
Sí.
And so she's on the screen.
Oh, okay.
And so mi amigo, and so like, Ana Bárbara, Ana Bárbara, that's all he keeps saying. But, she's a good-looking woman. And then doing her little thing. And so I was like, okay, whatever. But she's been around a long time.
Oh, sí.
90s.
Ana Bárbara tiene
muchísimo
tiempo y también una magnífica intérprete,
Sí.
preciosos temas también que se han reconocido también en muchísimos premios que ha recibido reconocidos.
And still doing music.
Sí, todavía.
Yeah, she's good. She's a good-looking woman. But I like that song. I like the song, even if it wasn't her. ¿Entiendes? Even if it wasn't her, it's just a good little.
Sí, tiene
it's a
muy
good
buen
song.
ritmo. Ajá,
¿Sí?
muy
Yeah,
buen
rhythm.
ritmo.
There you go.
Muy bonito ritmo, muy bonito sonido.
Yeah, so that kind of made me want to listen to more of her songs.
Oh, okay.
And that's how you
Sí.
you get interested in an artist. Oh, wait. That's a good song too. That's how you get interested in an artist, is that you hear a good song and you want to know a little bit more.
Sí, quieres escuchar otros temas, ¿verdad? Y ahí es
Ella
cuando
tiene
empezamos
mucho.
yo creo que es cuando empezamos a reconocer a los artistas, cuando empezamos a reconocer otros géneros musicales también, como él había dicho, ¿verdad? Porque muchas veces estamos nada más escuchando cierto tipo de música y a veces le cambiamos, ¿verdad? Al radio, al canal. Y escuchamos un poquito diferente, de ritmo diferente, y puede ser que viene siendo de otros países, pero nuevamente la música es universal y yo creo que lo que nos gusta, lo que nos llena es lo que sentimos, ¿verdad? Cuando escuchamos ese tipo de música.
Sí, este es el último para mí. Y no estoy, ¿cómo se dice? Experimenting, Estoy escuchando más. en todos los países y las clases. Yo quiero oír más en español. So, esta canción, yo oírlo, en un TV show, on Netflix.
En un programa de televisión.
Sí, and I heard it, I'm like, that's a good song.
Sí.
Good music is good music.
Sí.
I don't care who the artist is or where they come from. Música bueno es música bueno. You know, y no me importa que donde vive o donde nació, no me importa. Esta canción es muy bueno. Wrong one. Not that one. Why is it not coming up? All right, let me do this again. Last one.
Aprovechamos para mandar un saludo a todos nuestros amigos, a nuestros queridos amigos que vamos a mirar más tarde, a todos nuestros amigos que se están conectando en las redes sociales. Un saludo para todos ustedes y los que están conectando también con el programa de aquí de Richard Martínez. Muchísimas gracias por acompañarnos. Ha sido un gran placer estar aquí con todos ustedes, acompañándonos, escuchando los mejores temas del 2019 para que ustedes también puedan dar una recordadita a esos temas y también disfrutarlos.
You're good. We should be a crime partner.
Vamos
Okay, let's see if we can get this song in.
Vamos a escuchar.
Soy el fuego que arde tu piel. Soy el agua que mata tu sed. Love this song. Okay, I can listen to that song all day.
Esa yo la voy a buscar ahora.
All day. I love this
Now
song.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Okay, so it is the theme song, la tema. See? Ooh, watch out.
He got it, he got it.
It's the theme song for the Netflix original series Narcos México. Hay dos seasons, y esta es la canción para los dos.
Oh.
It's called Tuyo by Rodrigo Amarante. This guy is good. I'm listening to more of his, Amarante. I'm listening to more of his music. He's not Mexicano, I think he's Brazilian or something like that, but that kind of music, that's just good music. I mean, you don't need to have a style or class. That's just really relaxing. It's good. You can dance to it. Good message. But the first time I heard it was on Netflix. On Netflix. So, and I'll give that out before we head out tonight. On Netflix, the series is Narcos. I'm plugging it. KP keeps telling me I keep plugging these people. I'm not getting paid for it. What the hell? I need to get paid for these things that I do. So again, Narcos Mexico, because there's actually three seasons of Narcos before Narcos Mexico, because they started, comenzó en Colombia con el Medellín cartel, el cartel, es los drogas, narcotraficantes.
Los carteles, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Está hablando de esta serie que empezó en Netflix y ahí es donde encontró este tema, ¿verdad? De este magnífico cantante porque tiene una voz preciosísima.
Sí.
Y lo poquito que escuché de la canción también se escucha lindísima, así que la vamos a buscar.
Yeah.
Rodrigo
Amarante.
Rodrigo
This
Amarante.
guy's really, really good.
Muy
And
bien.
I'm gonna listen. I can listen to this song all night, all day, but I'm listening to more of his music. It's the instrumentation and the way he uses his message. It's just really, really good. So you can hear it if you watch Netflix at all. For any of you that, and you can watch the show Narcos. I'm plugging the show. You can watch the show in Spanish and English because they have subtitles. They speak in English and Spanish freely.
Sí.
They speak in Spanish, because they're in Mexico, right? But they speak English and Spanish. And so if you speak only Spanish, you'll learn a little bit of English. If you speak only English, you'll learn some Spanish. Entonces,
Y si hablan los dos, la cosa es de que, fíjate, pones a trabajar tu cerebro porque estás escuchando
Sí.
y luego estás leyendo, al mismo tiempo
Sí.
estás leyendo todo lo que está pasando ahí, lo que es las letras y entonces you're doing three things at a time. You're listening, you're watching, and then you're reading.
pero estás poniendo más inteligente también.
Exactamente.
Okay, so entonces, that's SuperMex Nation.
There you go. That's what I wanted to point out.
Exactly. So nosotros queremos hacer un show, un network que ustedes necesitan trabajar aquí No es mal, es bueno.
Es bueno.
Que trabajes aquí en tu mente. So you can listen to it in Spanish and English, whether you speak only Spanish and English. And you'll learn both.
¿Verdad? Vas a tomar la oportunidad para aprender si algunas palabras en inglés no las conoces o en español, viceversa, ¿verdad? Vamos a tener la oportunidad de estar compartiendo con todos ustedes. No importa el lenguaje que hablen o cuál sobresalga, este programa va a ser para todos.
Sí, okay, entonces María va a comenzar en TV Música este jueves.
El próximo jueves nos vamos a mirar, amigos, en vivo nuevamente haciendo nuestro programa de TV Música Live Show, empezando el próximo jueves, así que acompáñenos, un saludo, un abrazo y muchísimas gracias por acompañarnos. Gracias, Richard, por tu invitación.
Y gracias para regresa conmigo.
Gracias.
Okay, so that's the show for tonight. I hope it's a little bit different for you guys, for some of you. Okay, some of you that do listen to me listen in Spanish, and a lot of you listen in English. But I did make the case that when we first started and we began, and KP and I are almost up at a year. We're almost at 1 year, and we're going to do a special show when we get to that 1 year anniversary. But I did make the note, and I remember telling KP when I first came over, it's about developing relationship, developing trust and loyalty with somebody over time. You can't expect someone to just give you loyalty or trust because you demand it, because you pay a bill or you want something from someone. It's about trust, and it's about developing that relationship over time. And every time you do something that is trustworthy, every time you do something and you abide by the word that you set out, you continue to build trust and loyalty with that person. So we're almost at a year, and I'm happy here now where I'm at with more people growing. We're going to end up having 8, 9, 10 shows, original programming, original content on the SuperMex network, SuperMex family of network, and it's going to be in Spanish and English. And it's going to be good for everybody. It's entertainment, it's political, it's art, it's fighting, it's you name it, we're going to do it. We're not going to limit what we're capable of, and we're going to bring original content to you in Spanish and English, and maybe in something else too. Maybe we'll have KP do an Asian brother come on and speak in another language in Asian, who knows. But my point is that Mexicanos en todo el mundo, we're not all the same. We're not, no nomás son un mismo clase. We're a lot of different things. Son muchos. Somos muchos in a lot of different ways. So I want people to understand that with what we're doing in terms of the programming, in terms of the show, in terms of the network. And I guarantee you that as we continue to build and as we continue to grow, you're going to get something singularly unique that you cannot find somewhere else. I guarantee you that. I will go out of my way and do everything I possibly can to ensure that is the method and the way we conduct ourselves in a professional and disciplined fashion going forward for what we bring to you. And so all you need to do is keep listening, keep tuning in. We'll begin putting out schedules every week through the group, and you will know what's coming on. For instance, Maria will be on this coming Thursday. So if you want to hear a show in Spanish talking about music, which is good, then you can tune in on Thursday. And I want you to support. So all my people, I want you supporting Maria, giving her everything you can in terms of your listen, your likes, your shares, your views, all of the above. She's doing good work. She's professional. She takes her time and her energy to put in a good day's work to bring you credible content like she did this week for the 10 songs. She put in a lot of work, and I appreciate that. It was time, right? You had to put in time to do it. But this isn't somebody just jumping on air and talking because they want to be heard. We are putting together original, disciplined content with an intellectual perspective of how we generate the interest from you guys. It's important to me that you listen, you pay attention, and you support every one of our shows. You don't have to watch all of them. I'm not expecting you to do that. But as we grow, you might want to. But we have quite a variety, quite a diversity in our content. I want you to support Maria when she comes back. If you listen in Spanish, then you're going to definitely love her show, and we will have more content in Spanish. Even if you don't, Maria throws some tidbits here, so you might gather what she's saying just because she throws you a line or body language, maybe an English word here or there, and you'll learn a little bit. That's always a good thing. So without any more further ado, we're wrapping up tonight. So we will be doing a political roundtable this Sunday. I'm back. I'm going to have to get that as a meme or as a theme. Some make millions, others make memes. Let's see if anybody gets that reference. Oh, I almost forgot. Okay, so watch this. So what I have here, pull this thing out. Okay, KP, can you get a close-up of that? Can we do that at all or no?
Just a second here.
Sure. Okay, so this is a $100 gift certificate from a young blood, a young SuperMex in Cathedral City in Coachella Valley. $100 gift certificate to Bloodline Tattoo. There you go. Oh, perfect, perfect. So Chris, if you're watching, young blood, nothing but love for you. I'm glad I went and visited you. So Bloodline Tattoo, so $100 gift certificate. This is going out tonight. For those of you guys that were watching and listening, this is all you have to do. You have to go through the list and you have to post the 10 songs that Maria did, and you need to tell me what they are. Send me a message and tell me the 10 songs that Maria created and did work for. Whoever does that will get this. So I'm hoping for somebody in the desert, some of my homeboys from the desert, all right, in Coachella Valley, Coachella, Indio, Cathedral City, Palm Springs, Thousand Palms, 29 Palms, all of the above. Somebody, come and get this. I will give it to you. And Chris Reyes, that is a talented young artist. This kid is a SuperMex. I want somebody to go get a tat with Chris. That's here for you. Post or message me. Tell me what the 10 songs that Maria came up with tonight. And you've got yourself a SuperMex win of a $100 gift certificate to Bloodline Tattoo in the desert with my homeboy and young blood SuperMex Chris Reyes. Okay? That's our show for tonight. We'll be back on Cheap Date Night next Friday. I will put out the schedule for the coming week over the weekend. You're going to have 5 to 10 original content programs all week on Facebook, YouTube, and now Instagram and all the other social media components. So we're doing a lot. Stay with me. We're going to grow. I'm getting bigger as we speak. And I haven't eaten yet. I'm hungry. So we're growing as we're talking to you. And I want to give a big shout out. I did miss being on. I was out for 2 weeks and it was a great 2 weeks, but I miss being on. I do love the camera, and I hope the camera loves me. I hope. I'm going to drop a few more pounds. It's going to love me even more. But I miss being on with my group. I miss talking to you in the form that we do. I miss responding to you when you guys actualize and converse with me on Facebook and other forms of social media. I will respond to everything you put out tonight. As usual, it is a cheap date night, so you know what that means. It's a safety briefing. Be careful. Go out, live, enjoy. Do something this weekend. Don't just sit there and watch TV or watch news all day. It's not good. Go out and experience, go out and live, go out and do something. None but love for you. We will be back next week with Cheap Date Night, and Sunday will be the Political Roundtable, and then a whole slew, including Maria, next week of original programming for you guys to enjoy. That's our show for tonight. I want you to enjoy your weekend. None but love for you. SuperMex Nation is out.